On average, it takes 660 days from conception for an elephant to give birth.
That I knew.
That I knew as well.
Yeah.
I knew that.
You knew it was 660?
Yeah, I knew it was 2 years plus.
Yeah, exactly.
2 years plus a little.
I'm doing the math in my head.
Hey, Nicola, while we got you on the phone, do you know what it is for sheep?
No.
No? Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
What is
Do
it?
you need
it's the
to
old
know?
555. No.
I can Google
it's 5
it
months,
right
5
now.
days. Yeah. It's 5 months, 5 days. It's typically 5 months, 5 days.
Oh, 5 months.
It's just the
5 days.
5-5 rule. Anyway, it's kind
You
of
don't see a lot of sheep down at Animal Services.
I know. I just
Sheeps
thought
are very, very comfy.
Yeah.
That's the way Serta has them, on their beds. It's because you can
Yeah.
pet a sheep and it feels nice. Keep going with my music there, Richmond. Don't stop it. I love that music. Here we go. On some Caribbean islands, the oysters can climb trees.
I saw that. I read that. I knew
Really?
that.
Well,
Yeah.
first you saw it, then you read it, and then you knew it. I don't believe one of those. 1 million people each year are bitten by animals in the United States.
I believe that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's about right.
I think it's more.
Yeah.
If you count Queen Latifah,
Latifa.
whatever. Doesn't matter to me. My earphones just went off. Okay, here we go. Believe it or not, only female bees work. Well, there you go. Only female bees work.
Only female? Really?
Yeah. Male
I thought
bees.
it was the boy bees. I thought it was the boys looking after the queen. I
No.
thought she had them, snapped.
No, only female bees work. Maybe they have full-time jobs, and the other ones just do the gardening. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here we go. Only female mosquitoes bite and drink blood.
That I knew.
Yes.
I knew
Only
that.
females.
Yeah.
The males, and this is the whole conception of women, okay, and females when we get married. They take, they bite and they take everything out of us, okay? And last but not least, only male fireflies can fly.
Didn't know that one, but that's interesting.
Wow. What,
Wow,
like,
this
what
is
is
a
it,
very
rollerblades or
version
something?
of- yeah.
What?
It's not sexist. This is
No,
animals.
it's just interesting that everything is about the male, the female. Kind of a.
It's the birds and the bees today on Animal House Radio, baby. That's
Hey.
what's
Nicola, I don't know if you heard us before, but I'm going to ask you this because we were talking about it earlier. We were talking about outdoor cat diseases specifically, and we got onto the rabies topic.
Yes, we
and
did.
what is the concept at the shelter? If you find an animal that has bitten someone, the quarantine period is 10 days, correct?
It is.
Okay,
It is. Animal to human bite, 10-day quarantine
gotcha.
by provincial law.
what
By
about
provincial
human
law.
to human bites?
That's an entirely different story, but I certainly would suggest that you would go to the emergency department because human-to-human bites have a very high rate of infection.
Tetanus.
Yeah.
Get your tetanus shot.
Now,
Oh,
now when
that-
have you seen any animals with rabies? Like at the shelter?
No.
No?
You know what we commonly get, though? People will call us about, say, a raccoon or a skunk or something that's acting oddly.
Strange.
A lot of people panic, say it's rabies, it's rabies. More often than not, it's distemper.
Right.
In certain stages of distemper, you'll see an animal exhibiting neurological problems. They'll look a little drunk, they'll be disinhibited, they'll be approaching you, and people think, oh, no, this is it, I'm going to get bitten and I'm going to die. No, unfortunately, it's not a pleasant disease for the animal. Humans are at risk, but you should certainly keep. Then this is another reason, of course, to keep your cat and dog rabies and annual vaccines up to date is because there are feline and canine strains of distemper, and without those vaccines, your house pets can be susceptible if they get into a tiff.
Definitely. Now, do you know what the number one transmitter of rabies is in Ontario? Now, Aaron asked me this, and I kind of think I know. I said skunks and
And you
bats.
said, oh, we'll ask Nicola. And I heard that, and I thought,
Oh.
oh God, now I'm going to have to Google it.
Did you Google it? Because
I did.
I was... I mean,
Yeah,
one
I'm
would
not-
think raccoons, but I think it's skunks or bats. Like, bats
Well-
are a really heavy transmitter of rabies that we don't see a lot of them, but they're out there.
No, and that's true. The bat rabies, I couldn't find the actual numbers on that, and there's 3 little points here. Bats, absolutely, still a significant vector. No case of raccoon rabies in Ontario since '95
Wow.
because of the bait program
Right, the
you
bait,
talked
yep,
about.
yep.
And the Arctic fox strain, which skunks will get, that was the predominant case. Predominantly in skunks, 30 cases in 2007. Those are the most recent statistics. After that, okay, what was the second highest? Skunks was number 1 in 2007 with 30 cases. What was number 2?
I suggested before. I said squirrels.
So wrong. That's way at the bottom of the list.
Well, at least it's on the list.
I wasn't
Well,
even
not
sure it
even.
was on the list, to be honest with you.
If you're going to get bitten by wildlife, I was told by a public health inspector, squirrel's the way to go. You usually got nothing going on.
What about maybe rats?
Good to know.
Mice?
Oh, no. Anybody? Going? Okay. It's a cow.
Get out.
Well, the last time I saw a
cow.
cow on Bathurst and Dufferin and Young took a bite out of me. Wow.
Wow,
You've got to
interesting.
think of it as still a, excuse me, a bit of a rural issue. So these cows, there's going to be rabies vectors running around. Maybe I think there was a case where there was a cow and a cat in proximity. Both were positive in 2007. So obviously something was going on there.
Interesting.
But yeah, skunks seem to be pretty much it, and bats.
Wow. I was going to say coyotes because I know we have a lot of them in the city or around this perimeter of the city anyway, and I would imagine they might be a vector.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the statistics, they don't have a nice little statistics map broken down by species and stuff. It's just kind of a search and destroy mission on the MNR website. So that's the best I could come up with in 10
there you
minutes.
go. Thank you for searching for us. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. And I have some good news if we have a moment.
Yes, we do.
You guys remember little Charlie who was found in the dumpster?
Yep.
Little Shih Tzu
Yeah,
puppy?
that cute little Lhasa Apso puppy?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Was he a Lhasa or a Shih Tzu?
Was it a Lhasa?
It was a small mop-looking puppy.
Okay, cute, whatever it was. Yeah.
Well, he went home Tuesday morning.
Oh, wonderful.
Charlie went home with Mark and Laura, a nice couple, their 12-year-old daughter. They also have a dog and a cat at home. And they had the successful application of over 100 that were submitted to our facility. And Charlie is now going to be living the life on a huge farm with his new family out in Northumberland County, and he's going to be spoiled rotten for the rest of his life.
That is great to hear. Thank you for that news.
There you go.
We like to.
Always good to hear happy endings.
Yes.
It is happy.
Don't we love that? So what's going on? I mean, we know we're not talking very much about Toronto Animal Services right now because you're in PEI. And what are you doing in PEI? Obviously on vacation for Happy Easter?
I can bring animal services into anything. Really, I can. And I'll tell you how I can do it. I'm visiting my mom and dad. Mm-hmm. I enjoy them.
We have 90 seconds, by the way.
Oh, 90 seconds. Well, so then, they lost their lab a couple of months ago.
Oh.
And 2 weeks ago, a gorgeous Pyrenees cross came into the shelter, a rescue from Montreal. And I said to my mom and dad, she's a perfect dog for you. And so what I did about 3-4 days ago is I flew her home to PEI to live with my mom and dad. And right now I'm in my dad's study, and the dog is on the pull-out bed and snoozing. And
What
I
a
think
wondraful
this is a
daughter. Isn't that
beautiful
nice?
thing.
I'm feeling
Kayla
all
is
warm and
home
fuzzy
in
now.
PEI. Yeah, you guys should cry. Somebody break out.
Why did they cancel? What about Brian? It was such a good show.
This is what I'm doing. Home for Easter, bringing mom and dad their new beloved dog, and everybody is happy, and it's just it's perfect.
That's great.
Perfect.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Nicola. We got to let you go. You have a wonderful trip and a safe trip back home, okay?
Will do. I'll see you soon.
Take care. It's Nicola from Toronto Animal Services at www.torontoanimalservices.ca/animal services on the website. And www.animalhouseradio.com. Thank you very much. We've got great shows coming up with some really cool topics. I'd like to thank everybody over here for the cupcakes. You guys are awesome. And
it's Aaron's birthday tomorrow, by the way. He's turning 18. Wonderful.
18. Wonderful. Nice. 18 till I die. Guys,
Happy
have a
birthday,
great
bud.
weekend. Thank you very much. Happy holidays. Take care.